on, guys? We're going to do a bit of testing today. We're going to first put this dog outside so he's not barking all day. Come on, get over here, Poochum. So, Greg has fixed our niobium issue. That's the first thing we're going to test today, because that's what everybody wants. And if everything works out properly and there's no issues, we're going to go ahead and update the server and my mod pack with the snapshot. So we basically have 3 things, I do believe, to test today. First being the niobium issue. So we need to get some tantalite. As soon as this pops up. Hey, Greg. Alright, so tantalite, or we put it in the crusher, we get crushed tantalite, or we put that in the sluice and it's going to give us columbite and coltan. And that is what's supposed to give us, we can bathe it. Oh, this is another one of the things we can bathe to get manganese chloride, because we can get manganese chloride out of all kinds of things. So we can do it in here and give ilmenite and pyrolusite. That's not bad. Let's get to the actual dust here. So we should be able to smelt that down to get niobium. So it's going to take a block of coltan dust to get a chunk. Wow, that is a bit of a nerf you did there, Greg. Damn. That is definitely going to make niobium a little bit more difficult to get. Not that I'm complaining, because it was pretty easy before, but wow, that's a nerf. When we used to get straight niobium out of there. So let's see. But seeing as how it's not really needed for anything really other than the crucible, I don't have an issue with it. Yeah, that was definitely a nerf. Alright, so a block of the columbite will give you 5 nuggets. So that's 5/9. So this is actually better than the other one. Because the other one only gives you a quarter. This gives you a little over half. So if possible, you want to use the columbite rather than the coltan. Alright, so that all looks well and good. Rather than go and get the ore and process it down, I just want to make sure that they work properly. So we're going to do a little bit of cheating today. I know y'all love it when you get to see me cheat. We're going to take one of those. And we're going to take one of those. And we're going to go make sure that they smelt down properly. And I need to eat. Alright, so this one melts at 822 and 889. So if we set this for like 900, we should have scrap in there for niobium as soon as it turns off. Hi, Bio. How's it going? Alright, so right now, that should be niobium scrap. And it was so little niobium, it didn't even give us a scrap. But that's understandable, because it takes a whole block to get. There's that one, and we didn't get anything out of it. Alright, let's put in, we'll put in a whole 16. That way we can at least see that we get the niobium scrap. Hook you! And I guess while we're doing this, let's grab these and get 16 of them as well. And we'll put them in next. And don't mind my inventory, it might be a little bit full of shit. But that's understandable. Because it's my inventory. Hey, XR. Okay, so now we should definitely get niobium scrap, which we did. Alright, so that is working as intended. Now let's check the columbites. Make sure we get niobium scrap there, which I'm quite sure we will, but gotta be thorough, damn it. Don't want it to all of a sudden decide it's gonna kick out, you know, adamantium or something. And the next thing we need to test is I need to make a wrench from Buildcraft, apparently. So there you go. I made a Buildcraft wrench. I'm not making one, damn it. Alright, let's see what we get here. And there is 9 niobium scrap. Alright, so that's working perfectly fine. Alright, so I'm supposed to try this out on... Let me go look at what the changelog says real quick. The changelog says... tools of other mods being single use on non-GregTech 6 stuff, instead of only being single use on GregTech 6 stuff. So apparently, if I was to use this on this, it's going to break. But if I use it on this, it shouldn't. Which that wouldn't even break. That wouldn't even be considered using it, right? What the hell do you use a Buildcraft wrench on? And so long as I've done Buildcraft, I can't think of what you need the wrench for. Because you can't open and close the pipes. What the hell do you use a Buildcraft wrench for? Oh, we can turn an engine. That's what we can do with it. Hey, Steven. Buildcraft engine. Where would I find forestry engine will work? Alright, so if we put that down, and it won't work at all. Is that supposed to work? This engine? Ain't that supposed to turn that? Oh yeah, iron pipes. That would be another thing. That's a fluid pipe. I don't want the fluid pipe. I want the iron transport pipe. I should be able to, if I do that. Okay, that works fine. That doesn't use it up. Yeah, that works perfectly fine. Okay. Get rid of those. I'm still confused why those aren't turning. I thought you could turn them even if they didn't have a kinesis pipe. And that's not a wood kinesis pipe. That's not going to work. There we go. So if we put that up there, we put that, well, that turned automatically. And that is an electrical. That's not going to do jack shit, dumbass. That one turned automatically when I put the pipe down, so I guess we don't need a wrench to change that. Even if I put it there, it automatically switches over. If we put this up here, now can I turn this? No, for some reason I still cannot change that electrical engine. I have no idea why. We're going to blame forestry. Alright, so that's the Buildcraft pipe shit. Let's get rid of both of these. Alright, and the last thing we need to test. Actually, there's one other thing. XAR, are you here? Electrical engine still needs wood pipe. Oh, you're right. That goes the other way, doesn't it? I was thinking that put out electricity. It doesn't put out electricity. It takes in electricity. Okay, XAR, there's something in the changelog I need you to test. Because you know how to work it. Open Computers did not accept electric GT6 power, even though it should, but only if Galacticraft or Funky Locomotion were installed. But now it works. Either tell me what I need to do or test that for me, please. I don't know what Open Computers takes for. Does it take power directly, or is it like AE2 and need some sort of converter thing? Where is... I keep turning these off and they keep getting turned back on, and it's pissing me off. It should take power directly, but also more efficiently at the computer. Okay. So if I went to open, put in the stupid. Sorry, converter, not computer. Assembler. Are you talking the adapter? Used to control non-component blocks. No, that don't. If you drop down a converter and a battery, you should see it charge, not adapter. Capacitor, computer case, disassembler, monitor, power distributor, power converter. That's what you want? Okay. That looks like what I want. Alright, so if I plop that down, is there a GUI on this thing, or do I need to put a computer next to it to pull power? Is there a way of telling that it's doing it? Pop down a capacitor. You mean a capacitor? I don't think it capacitates things. Or, you know what I'm saying. Shut up. Alright, so MV battery. I picked the one that has no power. Dumbass. It definitely is taking power. And it's like voiding it? Or this thing has an internal battery, one or the other. So you want me to put one of these down next to it. And there you go. It's holding the power. Okay, so apparently the power it took went to fill the battery box's internal buffer. Bear's an idiot and forgot. Yeah, I know, Greg. I was just getting to that. I always forget that. I don't normally put down battery boxes and put batteries in them to charge things. I usually put the battery box down, hooked to a wire to charge the batteries. I don't do it the other way around. It takes me a minute to realize doing it that way is going to do the internal buffer thing. Shush your face. I got it. It takes me a minute, but I got it. All right. So that works perfectly fine. What else was it I needed to test? The OC converter has a buffer too, but Walia doesn't show that. Okay. So I think there was one other thing I needed to test. Let's see here. I'm guessing you don't want me or don't need me to test that a build rock fluid springs are spawning in void worlds. I'm quite sure you checked that on your own, and I didn't need to check that. Creative tab bullshit, that's all you. They don't do creative. Oh, the other thing was the item barrel. And for this, we can get out of cheat mode because I have what we need to do this test. So let's wander my butt over here. And I so disagree with this. I don't understand the need for it, but it's going to be a thing, so yay. Apparently we can put that in there and then do this, and it's going to take all of my wires and make them 4x. I don't get it. It's not dust. I don't see how you can put them together that way. But it's a thing. Which, personally, I think there's a loom. That is a machine that should be doing this job. And one of the only jobs that machine does. Kind of weird that we can now do it in a barrel. But apparently somebody wanted it, so there you go. It works. It meets Greg's rule of being able to handcraft, uncraft it. Loom is too slow. You're too impatient. Hopefully the loom is still needed to make the 5X. Well, that's a thing that shouldn't be a thing. You should be able to do that. Why did you need a 5X to make this? Why did you think you needed a loom to make a 5X wire? It works perfectly. Doesn't it even tell you in here? Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 all work. What's your minor fuck up here? No, it does not say you can do 4 plus 1. Tooltip says 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So no, this should not work. You have to do 5. I do believe it always has to be an even amount. The loom is never needed for wires. Alright, so with that test being done, we are going to update the server. So we have these changes, and we're going to update the mod pack. I have no idea. I'm guessing Greg is not planning on doing any kind of putting out of update yet. So it will be a snapshot version, but it is tested. 11, 13, and 15 might need it, but not sure. Who the fuck ever uses an 11, 13, or 15 wire? Be exact, I didn't even know there was 11, 13, and 15 wires. There's 11, 13, and 15 wires? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's an 11 wire. 12, 13. I never make bigger than 8. Yeah, I'm waiting on a reply of someone. Bug's been fixed. On a reply of someone's bug's been fixed. Oh, somebody's got a bug that you fixed it. Is it on our changelog here? No, nobody can update your brain. Alright, so if I was going to try to make I would say a 13 probably would not work, because that would be like 212. You'd have to do, that would make an 8. That would make a 12. You'd have to put those 3 together, which would make the 12, but then you couldn't put that in to make a 13 because they're not equal. And you couldn't put this in because they're not equal. They have to be equal. They have to be the same thing. So yeah, Greg, I think you're right. Your weird amounts do not work. But who the fuck ever needs those amounts? Like I said, I didn't even know the damn things existed. But anyways, that is our testing in this world. Now, I have to go and prove that you can find tungsten veins in a new world. So we're making a new world. Because I have had quite a few complaints that they cannot find a normal tungsten vein. So we're going to go look. But yeah, XAR, if you want to grab that snapshot and throw it on the server, you're good to go. I'll update the pack and put it out after the stream is over. Well, do me a favor, at least grab the version before Greg puts something else in that hasn't been tested. Or tell me when you're ready to do it, and I'll send you the version I tested exactly. Alright, so picking up rocks is what we're going to do. Until we can find limestone, or till we can find limonite, malachite, azurite, or something bearing tungsten. So scheelite, huebnerite, wolframite. Thank you much. And seeing as how we're just picking up rocks, I am going to try out something. Shit, I gotta fix it. Hold on. We're gonna do some music in the background for this part, because this part might get a little bit tedious. I'm not gonna say boring, because, well, you're watching me, you're quite used to boredom, obviously. Alright, so I got music. Now I just gotta get you guys music.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Now how'd I fuck up now? There we go. You guys now have music. Can you hear that and it not be too dominating? Hey, Power. Depends on your definition of boring. Well, I'm not going to say I'm boring, but I'm just going by the old adage: if one person calls you an asshole, you can probably overlook it, but if 100 people tell you you're an asshole, you're probably an asshole. I may not think I'm boring, but I've had enough people tell me that I'm boring that, well, I must be boring. I'm just not fast enough for the new generation of kidlings.
No. Hell no.
Hell no. Well then, not really interested in watch verified tungsten, so see ya. Yep, later, Greg. Fuck off. Testing is done. Your presence is no longer needed here. See, I told you I'm boring. So boring Greg won't even watch me pick up rocks. Okay, thank you, Tamara. An iron-bearing rock? This must be a vanilla thing. This is going to give me hematite, right? If I break this down to crusher, it actually gives me iron dust? XAR, can you go yell at Greg for a minute? I think that's an oversight. Alright, let me get a pickaxe. The GT6 really needs an extensive way to finding, or if you want people, good luck with that. This will work. We'll just take a stack of those. Those are level... Oh no, those are only level 2. We need to make sure we have something at least a level 3. Electrical steel. Conductive iron. Octan's only level 2. Titanium is a bit excessive. What the hell are we going to do? Nether star, there we go. I'm doing an osmium pickaxe, screw it. The hell's Creative Plus? Trying to find a stick so I ain't gotta cheat in a fucking stick. Alright, I'm cheating in a fucking stick. Not making a pickaxe, I'm cheating a pickaxe. Okay, this thing's a little on the fast side. Holy shit. I guess I should probably give myself a torch. Alright, so those are all just small ores. Looking for vanilla stone. That's the only place there should be iron ore. That's andesite. No, that's slate. Got like the same texture as andesite. Alright, there's the vanilla. So now we should have the vanilla ores spawning under here somewhere. Now that doesn't count because that's a small. Okay, so I missed it somewhere. Okay, thank you, XAR. Alright, let's go make a marker approximately where I picked that rock up approximately here. Now, where is my marker? I guess I could look at the numbers. 48, 421, 420, 46, 47, 48. Alright, so right here. I know it was roughly in this 3x3. don't think Greg added a bedrock version, did he? Okay, I am now down to the next layer. And we're at 23. Yeah, that's what I thought. So where in the hell is this iron ore? Or any vanilla ore? It shouldn't be any further down. I'm at 23. That's pyrobane. And then we got slate again. Yeah, we're at 10. That's it right there. Iron and nickelite. It is down here. And this should definitely give hematite. Yes. Okay, so apparently he's added a nickelite vein that has iron in it. I did not know that. That's a new one to me. I thought for sure that was going to be a vanilla vein. But no, it's definitely not. Alright, so I don't have to deal with mobs and turn that to daytime. Because I am not changing back over to being on... Holy crap. We gotta get rid of all of this. I'm not putting it back on peaceful again. Because peaceful sucks and screws up my regular world. Alright. I guess I need to get some food in me. You mean Greg said stop wasting his time? I didn't waste his time. I didn't tell you to do anything but tell him about the iron ore. Or the iron bearing rock. Why are you getting me yelled at now? Damn it. I get yelled at enough on my own. Now I gotta go see what the hell he did. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Only thing I said was tell Greg about the iron bearing rock. Everything else you said after that is all on you. He said good to know, that end of discussion. Bear had nothing else in that. Stop getting Bear yelled at. I get yelled at enough on my own. Although I can say for, your side of this, you weren't really wasting time. You were just making sure things were properly understood. And, Greg's a little impatient. Redstone. Not what we're looking for. Damn straight, I'm gonna throw your ass under the bus. Get me yelled at, motherfucker. It's a hole. Shit. It's a hole to lava. Never mind. We don't care. I like exploring holes, not holes filled with lava though. Holes filled with lava, bad. Burn bear. Bear don't want burn. Not here for fun, I'm here for testing. Boomsticks do too much collateral damage. I need one block at a time. We need to be precise about this today. Did you see the video of me trying to kill Shadow? Bad things happen when you start playing with explosives. Bear need rocks. And I personally don't understand the issue with just taking a magnifying glass and looking at the rocks for finding veins. I don't know what it is with people and their issue with doing so. Spend the first couple days in the world exploring the world. Learning what's around you, what biomes you have near you. Figure out if you want to settle down in that area. And while you're at it, go pick up some rocks. Take a look at the world, see what's around you. Oh look, there's a rock on the ground. Let's pick it up and see what it gives you. You know what? Quartzite, this is a rock I'm never going to need. Here, let's just put it back down. You don't have to worry about your inventory getting full of shit. If you're somebody like me that needs to pick up every rock, you just put the damn thing back down and go on about your business. I don't see the issue with this. And then after you've set yourself up, if you haven't found everything you need, you grab a magnifying glass. And you go out and you start smacking every rock around till you find what you need. Yeah, that too. I actually prefer not having to go through all the stupid bullshit for the seismic prospecting the GT5 had. That was stupidly insane that you had to go out, use explosives on a block, then smack it with a data stick, take your data stick back home because there wasn't a PDA to do this in, run it through a scanner, then take that and put it in a printer, print out paper, then get some leather and some glue, stick that into an assembler, or put the paper in the printer, then take the papers you got out of the printer, put them in the assembler with the leather and the glue, and make a book, and then you finally got to know what it is that you found way the fuck out 5,000 blocks. This way you can just pick up a rock and go, hey, look, there's redstone here. Why would I want to go through all that bullshit when I could just pick up a rock and go, hey, there's something here? The hell is he saying live fuck off bear for now? Well, I gotta get in voice chat so I can chew your ass. Seismic Prospector was... I walked by Aaron. Alright, I was talking. Shut up. Seismic Prospector... Okay, but Greg's working on that. He's going to make some kind of... Well, it's on the to-do list. As much as that means anything. He is working on some way of making fluids more viable, discoverable. But we're not talking about fluids, we're talking about ores. You're changing the subject here. Get back on the subject at hand. You were talking about discovering ores, not discovering bedrock fluids. And for discovering ore veins, I can't ask for anything better than this. Well, yeah, ores are a pain. This isn't Factorio, for fuck's sakes. You can't just look at the map and go, oh, okay, I got iron here, I got copper there, I got stone here. No, you actually have to put in some fucking time. Go find your shit. I'm not trying to speedrun this shit. What is so bad about what I'm doing right now? I don't see anything painful about this. Always kind of funny to find out that you build on top of a huge oil field without even... Oh, yeah, I know. I've done it quite a few times. Look at me, killing Shadow the other day. We had no idea there was natural gas underneath that lignite. He built right on top of a really nice natural gas vein. We had no idea. Tungsten is in limestone with limonite. Well, isn't that technically how they find ores IRL, they go out and do a ground sample to find out what's around there. They go look at the rocks on the surface and find an area that looks like it's rich in that type of ore, and then they, you know, do a ground sample to check and see just how, you know, complex the vein of ore is there. You can use ground penetrating radar to find density shifts, but they would still start with evaluating the rocks at the surface. That's what I thought. So this isn't that far off of, you know, what you would do. Now, in IRL, if you wanted to take a fucking pickaxe and dig down through the ground, you know, to try to find the ore, it may take you a month. In here, you can get the bedrock in 5 minutes. So needing the ground penetrating radar and all of that stuff, in my opinion, isn't necessary. You are your own ground penetrating radar. IE has its sample drill, yes, but until you get to like 112, it kind of sucks. And again, that's only for bedrock stuff. That tells you absolutely nothing about what's under you in the actual world. And we're discussing finding things in the actual world, so not relevant. That would only be relevant if the core sampling only told you what was in a bedrock vein, which would be a lot less necessary since we have flowers that tell you that. Come away, cow. And just remember, Bio, you can't get too far out on this. Everything needs to be easy when it's high tech, or you end up with, you know, the idiot that makes a mod where you can use a portable scanner and it tells you every ore that's in that range. That's not something that should be possible. Things have to be balanced, and that is not balanced. Ooh, we found an imminent. That's nice. And then try to sell it. Yeah, that too. And then get mad because Bear calls you a cheese fuck. No shit. And the hell do you think I don't play that crap? Homie don't play that shit. Good night. Only limestone, limonite. Limestone is the rock type. Limonite is the mineral type that is in with it. Yes. That is the only place to find tungsten type ores in the overworld. Now, if you go to another dimension that has GT5 style, you can also get it in a tin vein. Because there will be hubnerite in with tin. Which I have to say is really fucking nice. Hey, that's an actual gold rock. That's not a bad find either. I found two pretty uncommon veins. Pentlandite, so we've got nickel vein there. Yep, there's the garnierite. Other planets are GT5 style. Not positive. I'd have to go in one and see. Can't remember. I think Greg did GT6 style in the planets. The only one that I know for sure is still a GT5 style is a 2. And I think Erebus is as well. Most other ones have a form of GT6 style. There's a Wolfenite. That's a nice find. That's Molly right there. By the way, I have to bitch about this right here. Absolutely hate Minecraft for that. It keeps getting me killed in other games because I go, hey look, there's water down there, let's go jump. No, bad idea. Don't jump in water in other games. They'll fucking kill you and break your legs. Hey, I guess I'm consistent with what they said. They said they normally find a tungsten bedrock vein before they find a tungsten vein, so right there's the tungsten bedrock vein. Just found scheelite. But that was pretty damn easy to find. We've only been in here for what, 20 minutes, 30 minutes? And the entire time I've been playing in my GT6 world, I still haven't found a tungsten bedrock vein. The only person I know that's found one on the server is XAR, and he's a cheating bastard. The only bedrock flower for tungsten is a sand-based plant. So you can only find it if it's in the desert. Or if you get lucky and find it near a beach or something. That's why it's important to pick up those rocks. I'm actually amazed I haven't found a cassiterite vein yet. Or a copper vein. Usually cassiterite I find pretty early on. Yellow sapphire. I'm finding more of the rare veins than I am the common ones. Although technically I'm doing this in a terrible way, I'm just kind of walking around aimlessly. I should be doing it a little bit more swirl pattern around my base. We're all coal, so this is a coal vein. Which technically I don't have a base, so I guess this is okay. But at least, you know, around spawn. This is what I'd do if I was looking for a place outside of spawn. Go looking, see what I can find that's decent. Hey, that should be copper. Ain't this copper? Yep, this should be copper. There we go. Chakapyrite. Chakapyrite. That's got two different bedrock veins right next to each other. Pyrite, so that's probably lead. Oh, there's some bauxite. Can we stop with the hills for a little bit? Holy crap. Hills or swamps, that's all I find. Although if I was looking for copper, hills are usually pretty good for that. But that's not what we're looking for today. Excuse me, piggies. You're in my way. I wouldn't say it's particularly lucky, it's just more of a particularly rare or uncommon area I've got lucked into, but since I can't find cassiterite, or haven't found cassiterite, or copper that isn't a bedrock vein, it's not quite so lucky early on. Because yeah, the more uncommon ones are nice, but they don't do you shit if you can't start. I usually find it in regular old plains all the time. I get more lucky with like Tetra in hills, but Casterite I usually find right out in a regular old field. I'm actually used to finding more limonite veins by this point. I'm amazed I haven't found any yet. I would expect to have found one by now. But that's just the way your luck goes sometimes. I'm getting more uncommon shit than common shit at the moment. There's a chrysotile, so we got asbestos. Not that I want that crap. What bedrock vein we got here? Bauxite. And that's more of that chrysotile crap. White fluorite bearing rock. Greg added a vein with fluorite in it. Interesting. He changes shit so damn much. I start a new world, I find all kinds of new shit I didn't know about. I just found a white fluorite bearing rock. So that means there's a vein with fluorite in it. That's what I was thinking. Let's see. So, white fluorite. Let's see. Damn it, I'm in cheat mode. Can't do that. Alright, so this. No, that's the block of. Small ore layer, white fluorite, and basalt. So apparently it's just a white fluorite vein. Well, remember, I haven't restarted my world in over a year, so it would have to really be some time before I would realize it. And Greg doesn't put this kind of thing into the changelog. Look at that, a rutile vein now. Sexy. Now just give me some common shit, would ya? Alright, so there's limonite, but that's brown limonite. So that means there's no reason to go look at that. Brown limonite spawns too high. Got a lead vein, that's useful. It's malachite. If I found azurite, I would dig down. Because azurite doesn't spawn till you get a little lower. If I'm remembering it correctly. Yeah, but it, I didn't find azurite though. I only found brown limonite and malachite, and those can spawn up high. Brown cannot spawn above or below like 40. Alright, if you want me to go look, but I got $5 that says I ain't got $5. What am I lying about? Anyways, I bet you there's not any, I bet you there isn't any down here. I bet this is going to be way too high. Especially with the limestone being right here on the surface. Probably going to be shortly below this. Yeah, right there's the malachite ore. And then you're getting into the lead vein below it. See, and then it dies at 42. So as I said, no. Not going to be there. If you see brown limonite... Okay, so there is azurite this side. But not brown limonite. Brown limonite will never be that low. I'm not going down anymore. There is not no damn tungsten down there. Welcome back, Dan. I know it's not down there. It's not that I'm a wuss. It's a waste of time. I found the vein. There's not going to be tungsten below it. Greg's not going to spawn a limonite vein on top of a limonite vein. I don't believe. Oh, that's that paralite crap. That stuff is junk. Nobody cares about that crap. A big meteorite. Ooh. Yes, azurite on top of tungsten. Correct. That is possible. But brown limonite on top of tungsten, not possible. Unless you have two separate veins that spawned on top of each other. And then you'd have to be like super freaking lucky, unlucky. For me, it would be unlucky because as soon as I see the brown limonite, I would fuck off. Well, then you go tell the people that are saying they can't find tungsten ores in their vein how to do it. This is my way. You also cheat. You can't convince me you don't. Man, this fucking weather changing's gotta knock its shit off. My sinuses are filling up again. I'm getting a damn headache. Cannot stand it when it goes from 50 to 20. Casterite. We have found a casterite vein. So technically we now have copper and tin and tungsten, hi, fuck you, in this world. Not a tungsten vein, but we do have the ability to get tungsten. I'll pickaxe you to death, jackass. Hey, we got a mesa. Why am I protesting? I am not protesting that anybody else should not use them. This is not that kind of protest. Everybody else is free to use them, and I have no wish, no bear. I don't give a fuck what you do. That's easier for me to spit out of my fucking mouth today. No care what you guys do. You guys do use whatever the hell you feel like using. I am doing a peaceful protest of my own, for me only, that I am not using one. Okay, it's a boycott then. Whatever. I don't know what you call all these fucking things. I just ain't using the damn things. And I'm doing it because Greg hasn't done the fix that he said he's going to do for them. They break. That's the problem. Yep. But they shouldn't. They're not a pickaxe. They're an electric tool. The tip should break, not the entire fucking drill. Is that another B XAR? Yes, you lose everything. When they break, they break. That looks like a nether bumble. It's just red? Okay. I've never been to a mesa, so. Okay. Yep, it's just sandy bees. Just wanted to make sure. Why am I throwing what? I'm throwing everything. This isn't a regular world. This is a testing world. Not throwing them on the ground. I'm putting them into any eye. I'm throwing them away. Nothing lands on the ground. It's a testing world. I'm not playing in this world. Yes, I'm throwing them into the ender garbage bin. Just making room in my backpack for more shit for testing. Yeah, I've noticed there's no rocks up here. Alright, so I got a question for y'all. This right here is the line between the mesa and the desert. So this would be mesa, this would be desert. So is this the Mesa-Dixon line? If you want to ask Greg, you go ask Greg.
No, 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 hell no.
Hey, KZZ. Only if the other side is a Dixon. Okay. Well, maybe that's Dixon's desert. Holy shit, I found a graphite bearing rock. Don't anybody tell Crazy. There's a diamond vein right there. You know how long it's been since I found a graphite vein? I don't have to mine all of it. No, I don't. Found graphite before I found freaking copper. But yeah, XAR, if you want to go report that to Greg, you go right ahead. I don't want nothing to do with this one. Rock salt, don't care. Sure. You know, if I turn around and find tungsten over here after turning around to go back, not going to be pleased with you. Okay, let's see. Anybody see a rock? Any rock whatsoever. I ain't seeing shit. So yeah, he probably doesn't have them set to be able to be placed on hardened clay. Oh, placing it should be possible. You can place them on anything. Yes, we're looking for rocks. We're looking for tungsten bearing rocks. Well, technically, cubenerite, wolframite, those bearing rocks. Things that give us tungsten. Rocks for tungsten bearing mineral. How's that? Wolframite, scheelite, cubenerite. There's another one. Is that arsenic? Antimony. I knew it was one of those. Knowing my luck, yes it is. Hey, there's pyrolusite. That's another semi-rare one we need. Or would if we were starting this world. Poisoning people's food. Making, is it damaging potions? Also really good for throwing in to make matter out of. Well, yeah, for you, making it out of tin makes sense. For any normal human being, it would make more sense to use like bromine, oxygen, selena, or what the fuck is that? I can't remember the name of it at the moment. Things that have no real use at the moment. Or even things that have a use but not in abundance. Damn, how do I get off this thing? I'm jumping. I like my ankles intact, thank you. Hey, we got another cassiterite vein. So that's even more tungsten stuff we could get by processing. So we may not have found a tungsten vein, but we have found a decent source of it from byproducts. But still not what we're here for. Damn, that cassiterite's still going over here. Pretty good sized vein. There we go, an actual forest. That'll be a little bit easier to traverse. But before we do that, there's an old man break that has to happen. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Did Bio take off or something? Is that why he said take care? Or because that doesn't sound like something you normally say to somebody when they're going to relieve oneself. Alright, let's go see what we can find. Kako vein, so we've officially found at least one kind of copper vein. Haven't found the one I prefer to find yet, but if we were playing in this world, an hour and 40 minutes minus the testing early on, so we'll say an hour and a half or so into the world, I've managed to find tin, copper, lead, and a bunch of semi-rare or semi-uncommon things. I would say that's definitely good. I can deal with that. Can't complain about it. Tungsten isn't something you need this early on in mass, so not finding it yet isn't a major issue. Got 2 meteors already, 2 big meteors, so that's what, 2/3 of the way to a upgraded crucible. So far I have no complaints about World Gen. Oh, and I think it was Bio that said that GTCEU, which is just needs a whole new fucking name at this point. Just stop adding new fucking initials to the shit. Added a power unit when you broke your drill that you got back so you could replace the tip. That's not a new thing. There was a mod that did that long before GTCEU even existed. It was called GT5U Bears Den Edition 08 branch. E99 added that. So we didn't have to disassemble our we didn't have the problem of the drill breaking. If we used it to the last one, we could still disassemble it. Not trying to say that they stole the idea from us, because, well, one, not stealing, it's public. But two, it can be a completely arbitrary thing that, you know, 2 different things look at the same problem and come up with the same solution to said problem. So they may not even know that our version exists for GT5U. It's kind of rare. And it's the most rare of the GT5U branches, so don't believe they got it, the idea from there, just saying, not a new idea. Which is very similar to what I want Greg to do. Which is very similar to what Greg has proposed doing. Which is why I'm boycotting drills currently. Although it's probably only going to be drills that I boycott. I will probably be making an electric screwdriver sometime soon because they do last way freaking longer than I ever break. I don't think I've ever yet broken an electric screwdriver. Maybe the buzzsaw too. Might make one of them as well. Just not the drill for now. Night, Power. Sleep well, brother. So, Dan, are you getting off sometime soon or not? Alright, thanks, XAR. I'll get the pack out tonight. As soon as the stream gets done. I need some food. Can I get some steam sandwiches? Steam sandwiches. Yeah, that's what I said. I would like some steam sandwiches. Oh, XAR. When we were doing testing the other day for GT4R, we were trying to get water to go into the coal boiler. We couldn't get it. I couldn't get it to go in with a bucket. And Trins came over and was messing with it to see if he could figure out what the issue was. And all of a sudden, I see him holding a bucket upside down in his hand. I was like, dude, why are you holding a bucket upside down in your hand? Is that a bug that you need to look into? And he said, it's got steam in it. Wait, what? You have a steam bucket? Why do you have a steam bucket? He said, I don't know. He tried to click on the damn boiler, not on the face of it, and it gave him a damn bucket of steam out of the damn boiler. I was like, yeah, you need to fix that. That should definitely not be a thing. What, my programming makes your stomach churn? Is that what you're trying to say, fucker? At least the bucket being upside down is kind of correct. It holds steam. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But still, you should not be able to pull a bucket of steam out of a boiler. You got the shits from coffee? How the hell do you get the shits from coffee? If I got the shits from coffee, I'd stop drinking coffee. But I'd stop drinking coffee anyways because I don't like coffee. Hey now. Did you get your direct message I sent you last night while you were off in Neverland, Spiker? Coffee is a diuretic. You mean it gives you shits? And I don't drink that crap. I don't know anything about coffee. Other than it's bitter and nasty. Oh, okay. Well, then it's doing what it's supposed to do. So what you bitching about? Maybe you shouldn't drink so damn much of it. Okay. Thank you, Spiker. That guy has been sending me messages for like the last month and I can't get him to shut up about it. He must really like our mod. But he just has to have that whitelist. I guess I need to learn how my mod works better since I ain't got no clue if there is one or how to find it. I was busy with my revenge on you. We gotta stop with this whole revenge on Bear thing. Bear's a nice guy, never done anything wrong to nobody. Not like I, cuss people out or smack spiders on the head and call them you or, make lots of work for people, tell them to fix their shit. Payouts tomorrow. Ugh. Can I say I'm going on vacation tomorrow? You fell out of your chair laughing so hard. What, that I don't do the things I just said I don't do? I can't go on vacation tomorrow. Damn it. Ooh. Sphalerite bedrock vein. Nice. Although it would be an even better revenge because you would miss it while everyone gets to see what happens to you later. You scare me more and more when you talk about this. You know that, right? So, if this is a revenge on me, is this something I can record in, say, Minecraft? So people can see all the hard work you put into getting revenge on me? Or is this something outside of Minecraft? Hey, I got less than approximately 15 hours left. I got to squeeze all the enjoyment out of it as possible. Not going to answer that voice. Fair spoiler. Okay. Ah! You can tell me, I won't tell Bear. I can keep a secret. A bone-bearing block. Because what the fuck good is that gonna do me? I really ought to turn that ore vein off. Because unless you need calcium, that ore is useless for me. And no, I won't ban him for being inquisitive. He just shows he's apparently passionate about our work. Well, your work, my project. My idea, I guess. And did I hear something right the other day? I have to endure. Did I hear correctly that a hoe is now the proper tool for breaking leaves in newer Minecraft versions? I swear I heard somebody say that the other day. That you used a hoe for leaves, not a sword now. Why the fuck do you use a hoe for leaves instead of a sword? I still hate the fact that it's not an axe. But a hoe? Shouldn't that thing be on the corner making you money? Not breaking leaves? Berberite bearing ore. Got it. 2 hours, 54 seconds. We have a tungsten vein. Shear for leaves is only if you want to keep them. And hi, Alchemicon. Welcome to Bear's Den. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And somebody hit the welcome thing. Well, the hoe is more likely a scythe. That's why the hoe is more effective on leaves. But it's not called a scythe, it's called a hoe.
You got knocked the fuck out!
So, Dan, Junior is here at my room or close to my room. He just walked away. Are you feeling up to it? Are you home? Are we doing the thing? As far as I know, Tamara should still be here. Tamara! Speak to me, woman. E9 is included in the revenge. She is fully aware what happens to you and is happy that it happens. Well, I'm sure E is quite happy of anything that happens to me because, well, he's not a fan of mine too much. Okay, Tamara's waiting. Junior's here and ready. I have found tungsten, so therefore testing is over. I have done my job. We are now going to go do some Back for Blood. So I will see you guys in probably 15-20 minutes with that. Spiger, what time do I need to be ready for this revenge tomorrow? Hopefully it's something I can stream so we can all enjoy this revenge together. Alright. Night, Spiger. Sleep well, brother. And I will see the rest of you. You can stream it, just not tomorrow. Well, I want to stream it when it happens. Can't really do a reveal of the revenge if I already have gotten the revenge. Alright. So I will let you guys know what this revenge is all about tomorrow. After I guess I get it. Since apparently I can't stream it. And then we'll stream whatever it is afterwards, apparently. I'm going to go get ready for Back for Blood. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you next time.